Welcome to my chaos. So I have all of my Oracle decks and I've got this shelf and I'm trying to figure out how to organize them, like by topic. So if you want to join me in like deck organization and kind of see my entire collection, then settle on in. So I have all of my tarot decks. I've got some of the boxes here, but they all actually sit on my desk where I stream. So they all sit up there at the front. So this is where I go and have a library of Oracle decks. And yeah, it's gone through many different phases, but I think I've got a pretty complete collection now to where I want to find a really good system to kind of stick with. Okay, so I'm starting here with this shelf, and I'm looking at more so like animal themed decks. So let me pull these ones off. And I have like some bird decks. So we've got hummingbirds, and we've got the winged enchantment. And so maybe those can go together. Okay, and next up, I'm thinking I'm gonna start with like crystals and kind of more so like earth type element decks, and then sort of fade into others. So let's see. Maybe I'll do a separate category for like more so flower type decks, because I have more, because maybe the seed and sickle works with that. And so let's see how this fits. Okay, here at the top shelf, these are more like a spiritual practice kind of decks. So I've got two angel decks here. I've got this one, and I do need a space where things kind of are consolidated. So I've got sort of like yoga, meditation, Wicca, writing. So perhaps like creativity falls under spiritual practices here. Saints and angels. So I'm wondering about putting Mary and Mary Magdalene together up here, although I kind of also wanted like a divine feminine section. Okay, so let's look at the possibility for divine feminine section, because I do want the Rose Oracle and the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell to be together. I've got these two other water oracles, but I kind of wanted the mermaids too, let's see, to go into like the other sort of fairy creatures. So I have the Dragon Fae and the Fairies decks, which perhaps could go there. And what's interesting is I guess we do have a floral theme there too, because of the rose, and then there are dragons in the Enchanted Blossoms deck as well. But that's certainly not enough room to add the seed and sickle deck. Okay. So, new plan. I am taking away the crystals, and I'm going to add in with astrology, I'm going to add in the moon deck. Okay. And maybe seed and sickle does actually go back up here too. So we have like mushroom, then we get into plants. Maybe the earth deck can fit? Ooh, very tightly. I don't know if I like that. Now, I'm also remembering that the Woodland Wardens deck, I believe, also has plants too in it. Right. So, what if we start with birds? We do like birds and then animals. And then from there, it goes into plants. So we could do like seed and sickle. Let's see if this fits. Yeah, okay, that actually fits really well. So then I wonder if it's like then we move up to the next one and kind of keep going with the theme. So moving up here, perhaps we go straight up. And maybe we start with crystals. Oh my goodness, where's my tree deck? Game changer, I totally forgot about my tree decks, which are here. Okay, so let's say that the tree decks go in here as well. And what else would fit? Would this fit? Oh, I've got an idea. Okay. Crystals. Let's take out the moon. And we add in that one. Okay, I'm gonna change up the order a little bit. Let's do herbs over by the herbal one. Herbal astrology, and then we could go like earth alchemy oracle, which goes into crystals, which goes into the earth, which can go into trees. Oh, and mushrooms. Hey, that fits really well. And then we move up to the very top and we switch this around a bit. So then Divine Feminine can kind of come up from the astrology. It can start with the moon. Okay, I really like how this shelf is now. So we've started with the Queen of the Moon, then we've got the Marys, we've got Literary Witches, which is all about like female writers, and Sacred Rebels, which also feels like a very potent, creative, and like feminine deck. Then we've got the Rose Oracle and Healing Waters. So I was thinking that this could kind of lead into the water, so maybe I'll just shift everything down and then put the rest of them on the top shelf. That's the plan. All right, I really like this now because we start with Earth and we work up more and more towards Spirit, and we kind of end with like communicating with spirits. So we have mermaids, fairies, dragons, and we've got love kind of going into the heart and soul angel cards, and then we've got angels, saints, and mystics. And then right up here at the top, I have 3 sort of like spiritual practice decks. Like we've got our Wicca deck and our yoga and meditation decks. So that is my bookshelf of oracle cards. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for joining me. All right, bye.